So the TLDR of this video is gonna be take a goddamn break. just take a break. All right, let's get into it. Howdy ho, folks. It's been a while. Goddamn, it's been a while. Almost a month. Almost a month. So, I have not been putting out any new Warframe content on this channel for almost a month, and the reason why is because I took a well-deserved vacation. I took a break from playing the old Warframes, and just been doing some other stuff instead, and just sort of chilling, and kind of like it felt like a good opportunity to do so right now, because we are in the middle of what we call a content drought, if you will. If you look at Nightwave, the intermission, as it were, is followed by Nora's Choice, which is another intermission. It's just, just change the name. It's not called intermission, but it's still got the intermission icon. But it's intermission followed by intermission. And, we're still in the sort of post-Tenno con thing, where everyone's on sort of vacation and stuff, and I've really gotten back to pushing out new content. And if you look, it's like, well, it's the last time we got anything new going on. It's not a whole lot. Like, I know that, like, as of releasing this video, it's like today, Operation Plaguestar is coming back, something like that. And we're gonna get the Bonesaw, and we're gonna get the Exodia Contagion Arcanes, and we're gonna get the pre-built Forma and all of that jazz. So, obviously, we're gonna be playing Plaguestar, but that's also just sort of a repeat of, like, an older piece of content. So it's not really a new thing. And then it's got Nidus Prime. We can farm for Nidus Prime, and that's cool and all of that. But there's not a whole lot going on in the game right now. And I have been pushing out content for this game on this channel, like several videos per week for, I don't know, like a year and a half now. And I am of the opinion that if you hey man, if you eat pizza and you're like, damn, love pizza, pizza is the best goddamn thing in the world, damn, I love eating pizza, but if you eat pizza for dinner, breakfast, lunch and dinner every day for several years, you're gonna reach the point, doesn't matter how good the pizza is. It doesn't matter if it's the best goddamn pizza in the world. It doesn't matter how many different flavors of pizza are available to you. Like, you're gonna reach a point where you're gonna be like, oh, can't goddamn stand pizza. Never wanna eat pizza again. And, when that happens, you should sort of chill. Just take a break. I know that games like Warframe, the sort of games as a service game, that has constant updates coming out, there is a phenomenon called FOMO for short, also known as the fear of missing out, is what the acronym stands for. Which is this idea of, like, you gotta keep playing, man. You gotta never take a break. You just gotta always be in it, because something new is gonna come out, and then you have this one chance to get it. And if you don't grab it during that time, you're gonna miss out on it forever, and it's gonna feel bad. It's like a Pokemon game. You gotta catch them all. But that's a mind goblin. That's a mind goblin, and you can't let it control you. I look at some of the other Warframe content creators as well. And I've gone on record many times in the past, saying that a lot of these guys probably suffer from burnout when it comes to this game. And you can just tell that they have been playing the game for way too long without ever taking a break from it. And they're not having fun anymore. But they keep on just pushing through it anyway. So, like, I have a bit of understanding for their situation, because they are in somewhat of a different situation compared to me. Because I have a fairly small YouTube channel still, or we have, me and my girlfriend. This is not our livelihood, right? YouTube is not my job. I have a job in real life, so that's fine. I could stop playing this game tomorrow, and I could stop being on YouTube tomorrow, and stop making content tomorrow, and I'd be fine monetarily. Now, obviously, I love doing YouTube videos. I think it's fun and it's great, and it's a wonderful hobby and stuff like that. But I don't need it. But I guess like with some of these, you know, Warframe content creators and YouTubers, well, for some of them, like, it is their job, right? It is kind of their livelihood, and I already have that one at 60%. So we're not gonna take this stab. Whee! Parvos will not protect you today. No. I know I could just stab this, because I'm ephemera hunting, right? I know I could just stab it to get the ephemera, but it feels like such a waste when I already have a 60% elemental bonus on that weapon. So we're gonna pick another one. But like, there are people who have been trying to do like other stuff and playing other games on YouTube, but then, you know, the viewerships just drop. It's so hard when you've turned it into like your one sort of niche to play a certain game, and then you play a different game, and all of your viewers are like, that's not why I came to this channel for. I came to this channel for Warframe stuff, and now you're not doing Warframe stuff, so I'm just not gonna watch it. So I get that. I get that it's harder for them, and they probably feel like they have to play the game. You keep on going and keep on going, just forever. But I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that, because that's... It's funny, because that's like never been this channel, right? This has never been a Warframe channel from the start. Me and... I was recently on a Warframe podcast. You should go and check it out. It's called Tenno. They were cool enough to invite me over to talk, be goofy and talk Warframe and stuff for some 3 hours or so. But they had me on the show, and I talked about that like this, the channel that I run here with my girlfriend is like, it's not a Warframe channel. It's like, we started this as a hobby because we love playing video games together, and we thought it would be fun to sort of like do that on camera and stuff. And we've always just been playing a bunch of different games and a variety of games. And it was like a year and a half or something into the life of the channel where I started playing Warframe on it. And then those videos kind of took off, and like it got a life of its own. But now that I sort of felt like I wanted to take a bit of a break from Warframe, and I felt like I wanted to play some other games, you know, I just did that. It's not like we haven't been, you know, keeping up with content on the channel. No, we've just been playing other games. Now, unfortunately, obviously, it's become sort of the same thing for me as with all those other sort of Warframe content creators. That's like, guys aren't really tuning in for that. Not to the same extent. Whereas like, we get maybe 50 or 60 views or something on a non-Warframe video, compared to like 1,000 or 2,000 views when it's a Warframe video. So like that's the numbers, that's the drop-off rate. So I get it if these bigger content creators like sort of have to. But at the same time, man, honestly, burnout is a real thing, and I'm gonna say, like, it sounds goofy calling it like a mental health thing, right? Because, oh, this is just like, am I gonna play a video game or not? Are you gonna dignify that with calling it a mental health issue? Probably not, but at the same time, it's like, you can get stuck in these sort of behavior patterns, and you be stuck in a rut, and you're just doing the same thing over and over again, day in and day out, and just, it stopped being fun, and you're just still doing it just because it feels like that's part of your life. That's like just what you do. But, you know, maybe it's just... Maybe you just have that feeling because you didn't take any breaks. Maybe you just need to pause for a while and go do something else and just find your way back to sort of like longing for the game and just being excited about playing it. I opened up the game today. Like yesterday was like the first time I played the game in like a month or so. And it felt genuinely exciting. I already have that one at 60% as well.
Mission complete.
It felt genuinely exciting to just play the game again. It was like, oh wow, what a new and fresh feeling. And once again, you know, experiencing motion sickness because I wasn't used to the bullet jumping. It's crazy. And honestly, when I like just turned on the recording today, just feeling a bit sort of nervous and like excited about like recording something again and hoping that the content that I produce is good enough and people are gonna want to watch it and all of that jazz. And I was like, damn, oh cool, I missed this feeling. I haven't had this feeling for a while. And you know, that's great. Now obviously this is like the content creator perspective, but the same thing is true for just someone who's just playing the game, because you're out there, right? Most of y'all, most people who play Warframe aren't putting out YouTube videos about it. They're just doing the grind. I have one of the frequent commenters on this channel. Man, that guy's crazy. He's got a Warframe account on PC, and he's got one on Switch, and he's got one on PlayStation, and you know, every goddamn console, and just keeping up with all of them and grinding on all of them. And I'm like, I'm impressed, but goddamn, I couldn't do it. There's no way I could do that. And I'm sort of like, just, you know, not worried about him, but man, you can't just grind forever. And the reason why you're watching this video is because you saw the title of the video and you're like, damn man, that's me too. I'm also feeling a bit burned out. How do I find my way back to the love of the game and the enjoyment of it? And the way to do that is just to chill for a while. And just play something else, man. Just step away for a couple of weeks. And yeah, I sound like a broken record, but I've said it so many times that there are so many people out there who should be doing that. And I've said it time and time again. And
received intel that somebody enemy operations is here.
Obviously, I don't want to be a hypocrite about it. So when I'm starting to feel a bit of the Warframe burnout as well, I'm gonna practice what I preach. I'm gonna take that break, and I'm gonna chill and do something else for a while, which I did, and I came back stronger for it, revitalized, rejuvenated, ready to once again crank out content for you guys. And it's not like I'm out of ideas either. I've got like 5 or 6 videos in the pipeline right now, which is stuff I want to make videos about. I just didn't really feel like making those videos. And I think like if you don't feel like doing it, even if you just push through and do it anyway, it's gonna show in like the content. It's gonna... I've always been of the belief that your viewers, you know, if we're getting back to talking about content creators, your viewers are not stupid. They really aren't. They can tell if you aren't having fun. They can tell if you are forcing yourself to play it even though you really don't want to. And it's gonna color sort of like the content, and it's... I don't know. It's just gonna become like a sort of negative mess, everything. At least that's my feeling about it. So if you're wondering what I'm doing here, people, if you're not farming your Sisters of Pharaohs yet, this part the whole thing about, you know, doing the Granum Void section, I put out a video for this long ago, where I told people that all of these weird guides telling you that you're supposed to use like Mesa or something like that, and you're still struggling with it, and it's like hard as goddamn shit, and you can't just make it work, or you're just barely succeeding and stuff. Yeah, it's like those guides are worthless. Just use the Zorus. That's it. It doesn't matter which Warframe you use. It doesn't matter how anything is built. It's just grab a Zorus, use the Zorus, and it's cakewalk. You can't fail. Like, I'm at the point now where I'm just constantly going for the maximum score, because I am grinding for Granum Crown decorations for the Orbiter. Because, like, I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. It's that easy. So, who needs Mesa, right? Just chuck the Zorus, explode the Zorus, chuck it again, explode it again. That's literally it. This is how you do it, people. See? So if you have been making it hard on yourself by not using the Zorus, this is my tip here. Do this instead. And I'm using Baruch because I am hunting for ephemeras, and if I use Baruch, the weapon is gonna have the impact bonus element, and I don't have the impact ephemera yet. So, you know. Let's see. I know which weapons I have already maxed out at 60%. Can we take the stab? Yes, we can take the stab. I do not have the flux rifle at 60%. Excellent. Woo! Beautiful. And obviously kill the treasurer to get back the Granum Crown that we just spent. And now we are hoping for two things, as always. Technically 3 things. We are hoping for a Sister of Parvos that has a funny name. We are hoping that it has an ephemera. And we are hoping that it has a high number on the bonus elemental damage. That's basically it. Out of the 3, I want the ephemera the most. Then I want the funny name. Let's see what we get. Nah. No funny name. And as far as I could tell, no ephemera either. So we're 0 for 2. Maybe at least we can get a high elemental number. Ooh! That's about as low as it can get.
I guess you just went the right tool for the job.
So that's a bust. That's a bust. Well, they can't all be smash hits, people. It's fine. We'll kill that sister and we'll get a new sister. And then everything will be fine. No, but look, I'm gonna do this in the future as well, where it's like if I feel like I'm not feeling it at the moment, then I'm just gonna play something else for a while. And you're just gonna have to chill. And hopefully, you'll tune in for the other stuff on the channel as well, because that was how the channel was created. And if you ask me, like, I love the Warframe content I make. I think it's good quality stuff, and apparently other people do too, because they tune in for it. But I have a special place in my heart for just the stuff that I do together with my girlfriend. That's just so much fun. Just creating that content. And obviously I wish that was a bit more popular as well compared to the Warframe stuff. So you should probably check that out. Go and look at some of our other videos. They're good. They're good, people. You can watch as my girlfriend is playing Dead Space and screaming because she's shitting her pants and I'm laughing at her while she's doing it. That's good content. Could be. It could be. It could be up your alley.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
But that's really all there is to it, people. Just don't push yourselves too hard. Take a break, take a relax, recharge your batteries. Goes out for other content creators too. I know, you, like, if they're listening, if you're feeling that burnout, if you're feeling like just it's not really fun anymore, you're struggling to come up with stuff to make content about, or just whatever, just take a break. The creativity will come back if you just allow yourself a moment to breathe, and you'll be back again in no time. So yeah, that's my quick update. Hey, I'm back. I'm back in the grind. I'm back making videos. I got some stuff coming out. It's gonna show up. But for now, I've needed a break. I've needed a relax to recharge my batteries and to just feel fun. Game feels fun again and happy and exciting and woo. So I'll see you again. Probably tomorrow. Maybe not if I need another break. But probably tomorrow. For something completely different.